Getting toward the halfway point of the NFL season. Week 7 is underway on EA Sports. That's fielded in the end zone. Twisting away. And all that work, but he stopped where he ultimately would have been, and he's simply taken a knee, and that's the 25-yard line. They'll run it here. This is Marlon Mack. And not a whole lot doing there as he'll get it up to about the 28-yard line. Give him 3 on first down. It'll set up a 2nd and 7. Here's 2nd and 7 now from the 28. They'll run it now out of the gun. And not a whole lot doing there as he'll get it up to about the 28-yard line. He'll pick up only a yard there, and it'll leave him with a 3rd and 7.
I know the scouting report on him is that he doesn't possess the eye discipline to be an elite linebacker, and what that means is his ability to read, react, and make a play. But on that one, he looked like one of those guys.
A tough spot here on their opening drive. This is 3rd and 7. Out of the gun, Luck. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. Jerry Hughes coming in to drop him for a loss of 8, and it'll be 4th down. Out is Rigoberto Sanchez on 4th down to punt this thing. Back deep here, Marcus Murphy. They only punted twice in the win last week as he gets this one away. The 4th down run successful. Now they look to pay it off on first down. Here's the now 30-year-old running back, LaShawn McCoy. And he will fight his way forward to about the 23-yard line. And give the tackle to Anthony Walker.
They tried a quick hitter inside, but that one was swallowed up because what they're hoping, those big defensive linemen will take the bait and move laterally and open up a crease that they can run through. Didn't happen on that play.
Allen looks to throw on 2nd down. Into heavy traffic, and it's intercepted. Picked off near the 29, and they're going to set up shop at the 27-yard line.
Well, this is a defense that can confuse even the best of quarterbacks with their zone schemes. And here you've got a linebacker that's going to stay at home and just sit down in that zone. And this one basically comes right to him.
And now Indianapolis set to take the field.
They were forced to punt last time, and I doubt sincerely that they'll have to punt here because they're gifted with terrific field position.
I don't even want to think about the idea that they would end up punting starting with this type of field position. Neither do they. Great starting spot. Great opportunity to run your full playbook. They want to take a shot here, they can go ahead and do it.
8 yards on the pickup, and now they'll have some options on 2nd and short.
Let it roll, let it roll. Here we go, here we go.
Here's Matt. It's a gain of 4 there, and it gives him a new set of downs.
But we always talk about good down and distance, allowing offenses to expand their playbook. Well, 2nd and 2, that means your playbook's wide open. You can run just about anything. But a lot of times, the play caller, he just looks down at his sheet, sees the short yardage runs, and goes to one of those.
Now Mack. And he's going to be met at the line of scrimmage and taken down. Lorenzo Alexander brings him down.
That didn't appear to be a run blitz. He just darted in once he saw the run develop. That appeared to be a case of see ball, get ball.
Let's go, let's go.
Here's Mack on the toss. And he's able to get this inside the 10 now to the 9. 7 yards on the carry. Make it 3rd and 4 coming up.
Well, that's why the guy with the headsets is down there. All right, they know what they're doing because they got stuffed on a running play on first down. And I think myself and probably the fans were saying throw the football in this situation. But he knew what he was doing, called another run, and now they've got 3rd and short.
From the gun on 3rd down. Love. That's complete right around the 8. And here he'll get it down to the 7. 2 yards is all they'll get on the completion. It's 4th down.
Well, we hear so often how tackling has become almost a lost art in the NFL game. But it's so important to tackle well on these receivers, especially in a play like this one. 3rd down, they gave him the underneath stuff. You got to go and make the tackle right away.
That drive took him inside the 10. Good job defensively to hold him to 3.
Yeah, I like how you did that. Give a little tip of the cap to the stop troops there because they didn't give up a touchdown in that situation, right? Made them kick the field goal. And, yeah, points went against them, but that feels a whole lot better running off the field.
Fielded about a yard deep. And the decision to bring it out, a good one, as he's up a yard or 2 shy of the 30. Now the Bills offense gets ready to head back onto the field. And following the interception, just any interception, are you a little bit more cautious when you start that next drive, or no, you just throw that out the window?
I think you are. I don't think that there's any way you can run back out there and go, totally didn't affect me. Let's just go ahead and be loose with the football again. You're going to take care of it, but you have to be careful about being too cautious because now you can't run any offense at all.
Still want to attack. We'll see how they attack him here. They'll start on the ground with McCoy, and they'll bring him down after just a short pickup. There to stop him was Darius Leonard.
Well, we just saw a great example of what we talked about with his coach prior to the game. He's definitely one of the better linebackers at reading a play and flowing to make the stop before it turns into something big.
Here we go.
On 2nd down, it's McCoy. And he works his way forward for a couple up past the 30.
Sometimes your philosophies get challenged at times you don't want them to. They did try to stick to the running game on the first 2 plays. Didn't amount to much.
And now facing a 3rd and long at the outset of this drive.
Here we go now. Blue, landed.
Throwing is Allen on 3rd. It's caught. Jones. And he'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield. And they're able to convert on 3rd with a solid gain of 23. This give is to McCoy. And that play will go nowhere. Losing yardage back near midfield at the 49. A loss of a full 3 yards, and now it's 2nd down. Play action. Allen. The Colts are going to get him. Down he goes. Anthony Walker in from his linebacker spot. He's able to drop him for a loss of about 10. Need something from deep in the bag of tricks here after 1st and 2nd down went backwards. It's 3rd and very long. On play action, Allen. Into heavy traffic, and it's intercepted. Picked off at the 39. And they will finally stop him as he's down to the 40-yard line.
So that's back-to-back drives where they've thrown an interception. Ordinarily, we look at the offense and say, what's going on with your scheme? Maybe we should look at the defense and just give them a whole lot of credit. They've got them frustrated right now.
They'll run it now out of the gun. And the lane closes up quickly as he'll get about 3 down to the 38.
They tried a quick hitter inside, but that one was swallowed up because what they're hoping, those big defensive linemen will take the bait and move laterally and open up a crease that they can run through. Didn't happen on that play.
Wide, 622.
Now a play fake, and it's locked. It's complete here to T.Y. Hilton. Oh, good touchdown, Indianapolis. T.Y. Hilton, his 3rd touchdown now on the year. And the Colts are able to grow their lead. And there they got him the ball. Just get it to him, let him do the rest.
You know, he probably said that to his quarterback as he broke the huddle. I like the play call. Just get it to me. I'll take care of the rest of it.
Helping out his rack, right? RAC.
Run after catch, and he loves that, and he's going to carry that in at contract time.
Vinatieri out there to kick this one away. This is fielded a couple yards deep. And he'll take this up past the 20 and down at the 22-yard line. Back onto the field now comes the Bills offense. And it's been a miserable start for them offensively, obviously. 2 drives, 2 interceptions.
And this is where you have to know your quarterback and know how you actually have to reach him. Do you do it with a little bit of humor? Maybe you break the ice a little bit like, hey, didn't we practice in that colored jersey all week? Not the one that you're throwing it to? Or maybe you have to be stern with him. But whatever it's going to take to get the message, it has to be done. He's putting the game in jeopardy.
And he'll get this up over the 25 to the 26. They give him 4 yards there. It'll be 2nd and 6. Play action. Now it's Allen. And here's another interception, the 3rd of this first quarter. Picked off at the 40. Maybe he telegraphed it a little bit right there. You've got a quarterback knowing that he's going against a rookie quarterback. He stepped in and picked it.
You think he had a great week of preparation, looking forward to this opportunity? And the second part of that is, when you're a young quarterback, you are going to stare down targets, but oftentimes your playbook hasn't expanded to give you full field reads as well. Makes it a little bit tougher for him.
They'll run with Mack. And he'll be dropped at the 23 after a pickup of about 4.
I call that play a success. A nice inside run sets up a very manageable 2nd down. A very solid gain on that play.
Back with Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gaudin. The Colts in possession of the football to begin quarter number 2. They've got it 2nd and 6 to start things out. Now a carry from Mack. That's good for an Indianapolis first down on a gain of 10.
Tremendous blocking by the interior of the offensive line. They didn't just gash him there. They blasted a gaping hole for him to gallop through. I think if he comes back to the huddle, he better be giving them a whole lot of credit and thanking them for that much space to rumble.
And a pickup of about 4 down inside the 10 to the 8-yard line.
On any running play that's called, they're always hoping that it's going to break big and go the distance. But when you get a nice game like that, you're able to do so many things anyway. You can come back and run essentially the same play again, continue to move the ball on the ground, or you can decide to throw the ball now because usually you have the defense back on its heels.
Now a handoff looking right. And a nice pickup there. He gets about 5 down to the 4-yard line.
That's a really good job right there. Just kept stringing that play out, pushing him further and further towards the sideline. Really good fundamentals by that defense.
He was trying to put his foot in the ground and turn upfield. He just couldn't.
No, they really had a picket fence in front of him. No room to find to get upfield.
And they'll let their fullback try and push the pile. No gain there on the play, and that's going to leave them with a 4th down. So out comes a field goal team now for the 2nd time here today. From the right hash, and this one just a chippy. And Vinatieri's kick is good. And that'll push the lead up to 13-0. No problems in the field goal department so far. He's 2 for 2.
Pretty reliable here in this game, isn't he? And to me, that bodes well for them. If they need him late in the game, his confidence should be sky high.
That's fielded in the end zone. And the decision to come out is going to cost him 5 as he's taken down right at the 20. The Bills getting set to go. They're sort of seeing themselves spiral out of control. Let's see if they can get things back on track.
And this is where the coach is walking that line of being calm and really being firm with his team. I had one tell me once, when we were having a tough patch, this too shall pass, this too shall pass, and then finally we kept having a rough patch. He said, but you got to do something to make it pass, and that's what they have to do. They've got to get some control back, get themselves reasserted, and calm things down.
See if they can get calm and reassert themselves here.
I don't think any of us were surprised that they decided to start this drive on the ground after the last 2 drives ended in interceptions.
Unfortunately, though, not a lot going on that first play.
Yeah, I think the anticipation was felt also by the defense.
The stop for no gain brings up 2nd and 10 from the 20. A give to McCoy. Fights forward for only about a yard up to the 21.
Well, he hasn't made much of an impact in the running game thus far, and after that last run, not much is going to change in that area.
He hasn't been able to get anything going, and really the offensive line not helping him much. Allen off the play fake. Looking left side, and he's got a man. It's McKenzie. And they work this well upfield across the 45. And they pick up 25 as they convert on 3rd. This offense finding its legs now. Here's another 1st and 10. Now a play fake here on 1st down. And his pass is intercepted for the 4th time today. Picked off around the 41. And now look at him go. And he will bring it back. An interception return for a Colts TD. Short throw, pick 6 right there. Those linebackers, they love when those short throws come and those eyes get real wide, don't they?
How about the anticipation on the play? Reading, reacting, and then the ability to catch the football and take it in the opposite direction.
Vinatieri able to tack on the PAT, and that pushes the lead up to an even 20. So they throw the pick 6. They'll get another shot at it now as this one's in the air. That'll be taken in the end zone. And from back there, a wise move. He'll just sit on this one, and it'll come out to the 25. Here's the Buffalo offense now as they get set to take over here. They are looking to make a bit of a 180. They are sputtering right now.
And frankly, I think it's time to call your playmakers together and say, all right, guys, we're going to lean on you through this patch. We need you to get us back on track and get us going in the right direction. So you're calling plays geared to them. Not necessarily what you look at your plays, oh, this hurts the defense. I want the ball in the hands of X, Y, and Z and see if we can move forward.
So don't get too cute. Go to the playmakers. And he is met at the line of scrimmage, and he goes down right there. Jamal Sheard on the stop.
And while there is no gain on that run, we do know coaches whose identity is rooted in taking it almost to the limit and then changing things up on you down the stretch. I think we're getting really close to that point in time, though, where the identity may have to go out the window, and they've got to go a little bit faster in order to try and win the game.
So they fake the handoff. Now Allen. He's going to air one out. And incomplete there. A nice hit. Jars the ball free and brings up third down. I hate to sound really negative, but at this point, an incomplete pass, almost a moral victory that it's not picked off.
Well, you may hate to sound negative, but that was negative.
It was very negative, I know. But all these first-half interceptions, it's been tough to watch.
Yeah, couldn't find a silver lining in this one. Much more like lead.
The Bills on third down. They've been okay. 2 for 3 thus far. This is 3rd and 10. From the gun, it's Allen. And he's got his man. It's the tight end play. And he takes us up to the 40-yard line before being corralled. It's his first catch, and it'll be good for 15 and a first down. They go play action here on first down. And he'll be brought down by the Colts. Cliff Averill in there to drop him for his 5th sack of the year.
They just gave up a sack there, and if I'm not mistaken, they gave up 4 last week, didn't they?
Yes. And just looking really porous, aren't they?
They really are, and I'm wondering if they're going to have to start thinking about keeping the tight end in, maybe a back, someone to help assist, because right now, their quarterback's been getting hit a lot in the last couple of games.
Work to be done here on 2nd and 16 after the sack.
All right, here we go. 3-19! 3-19!
Working out of the shotgun. Here's Allen. Man open. That's Robert Foster complete. And he'll be taken down, but not before he gets into enemy territory. The Bills' passing game getting them down the field. They've got another first down. This offense finding its legs now. Here's another 1st and 10.
All right, here we go.
On first down, Allen. And nearly another interception. They've been around the ball all game.
This defense has been very disruptive early on as they force another one to go awry.
Seems to be the front and the back end. Pass rush, they've been able to get home, and they're taking the ball away in coverage as well.
I love how you put it together. The front and back working in sync, only way to play good defense.
After the incomplete pass, here now is 2nd and 10.
Here we go. Blue 90! Blue 90!
To throw again, Allen. Left side completion to Jones. And brought down, but able to get it to their 30-yard line. The Bills' passing game getting them down the field. They've got another first down. So 1st and 10 now from the 30.
Now let's go!
Here's Allen on 1st and 10. And my goodness, another interception. Picked off at the 23. And he'll get this back to the 32-yard line. The interception woes, they just continue to mount. He's thrown 5 picks. At this point, you got to be thinking, is it something between the ears?
I think a confidence hit does occur once you start getting those numbers up there a little bit. But as you and I both know, it's not always just one guy's fault. Maybe somebody ran the wrong pattern. Maybe some balls were tipped. It could be so many different things. Bottom line, though, it comes back to the guy throwing him.
And he'll get this one up to about the 39 here. It's a 7-yard carry to set them up with a 2nd and 3.
Despite the blitz, they're still able to pick up a nice, solid gain. The disadvantage of blitzing often alters the normal spacing and run fits and leaves creases like they were able to exploit right there.
On second down, here's Locke. Looking deep for Hilton. And that one falls incomplete. A 50-50 ball. A little dangerous. Could have been picked. Now it's third down.
One thing I know from experience is that when the deep ball is thrown and you're the defender, you've got to fight that little bit of panic that emerges. You've got to play the ball really well. It's a 50-50 jump ball play. And guess what? They took a shot. How are you going to win it? And in this case, they managed to get it done.
He's going to flip one out here to his running back. And he's got the first down yardage as he brings this up to the 47. 8 yards on the pickup there, and it moves the sticks. Two minutes remain here in the first half. We'll come back to Indianapolis right after this.
Wrong. Wrong.
Check. 53 flight. Check. 53 flight.
12.
Luck on first down. And the catch made by Hilton. And he'll be brought down at the 48-yard line. 5 yards on the catch there, brings up second down.
Fired that one in there, able to make a connection on a nice in route.
With those faster passes when they're going that fast, any hesitation as a quarterback that the deflection, if you miss, might be bigger and lead to an interception?
Yeah, and the deflection works both ways. Maybe a defender gets a hand in the way and it pops in the air. And sometimes you throw it so hard your receiver can't handle it, and he pops it up in the air for the defenders to grab as well.
But a moot point there as they were able to connect. On first and 10, Locke. He's going to leave this for his running back. It's complete. And he'll be out of bounds, able to get it down to the 25 there. They'll get 4 there out of the screen, and it's second down. Four yards on that last completion, so that sets up second and 6. To the air again, Locke. Throwing for his running back, and he's got him complete. And he'll take this into the end zone. Now, hold on here. We do have a flag down. So let's see what this is about. On first down, it's Locke. That's complete right around the 8. And he'll be brought down here at the 3-yard line. Give him 9 there on the first down completion.
One thing you're hoping for when you run drag routes, you're able to hit a receiver in stride, and he can pick up a lot of yardage after the catch. But in this situation, the defense was effective, able to stop him before you get a good head of steam going.
And he's going to get this back to the 3-yard line and no further. No gain on the play, and now they're faced with a 3rd and 1.
Perfectly designed blitz right there. They took that one from the grease board to the field because they were able to free up their linebacker to get into the backfield and spill the play.
On third down, it's Mack, and he won't have the touchdown, but he will have the first down as he's tackled at the 2. And now we won't see a play on first down. We're going to get a timeout instead as they stop it with 11 seconds remaining in this first half. 3 red zone trips have yielded just 2 field goals for them to this point, so they'll be searching for something more on 2nd and goal here. They'll try to run with Hines. And he's into the end zone. Touchdown, Indianapolis. Nyheim Hines in the final seconds of the first half. And the Colts add on to their lead.
That's one of the better examples of clock management I've seen. Whittled it all the way down just about and still put the ball in the end zone.
Yeah, just a methodical drive and something really to take into the lockers here. Vinatieri connecting on the extra point, and a rout is on here in this first half. Vinatieri out there to kick this one away. This fielded a few yards into the end zone. They'll bring it back to just about the 25, call it the 24-yard line. Now the Bills offense gets ready to head back onto the field. Typically down in the first half, I might say, oh, you at least need a field goal out of this drive, but they're down to the point where they need a touchdown, don't they?
Yeah, normally, you know me. I mean, you've been around me for a while now, right?
Unfortunately.
Yeah, I'm sorry about that. But normally, I'm one preaching patience.
Yeah.
You know, take your time. First half, you still got a chance. I think they're out of patience here. This has to be a drive that gets a touchdown. So if you're the play caller, you're going to that portion of the sheet that says big-time plays, specials, anything you can use to get yourself back into it.
Both teams appear ready for the fight ahead, and we resume action here in quarter number 3. This is fielded a couple yards deep. And he'll take it back to about the 19-yard line. Out come the Bills now as they'll go on offense first here in this third quarter. They come out here with a 0 on the scoreboard. What was said in that locker room? That's what I want to know.
I would love to have been in there because we often have the feeling that there's a lot of shouting, screaming, people upset. But typically, halftime locker rooms are a lot more clinical than that. And in this case, are they upset that the plays weren't working because of execution? Or did they think they were just bad plays to call?
Yeah.
We'll find out pretty quickly here if they feel like they had something going, but they just need to do it a little bit better or not.
We'll find out.
Detroit! Detroit!
10th carry now for McCoy. And this has been a familiar sight all afternoon as they stop him behind the line. That's going to go as a loss of 4, and it'll be second down. Now Allen throwing on second down, and he goes out right around the 39. The reception good for 7. It's third down.
If you're running out route, it's likely you're going to end up near the sideline. And what did we just see there?
Toe tap.
You got it. The benefits of practice. Toe tapping, foot dragging, picking it up, and making sure it was a catch.
The Bills on third down. They've been good. 3 for 4 thus far. This is 3rd and 7. Allen. And now here's another interception. He's picked off just shy of midfield. And they'll start out with... Great field position at the 47-yard line in enemy territory. And they'll try the ground game here with the running back. And able to push his way forward here for a good little gain. It's a pickup of 4, and it'll bring up second down.
Third quarter, and you've got the lead. You're not ready to go into that 4-minute offense to close the game out, but a running game can really benefit your team right now.
Let it roll, let it roll.
Staying on the ground with Matt. And this time not as successful as he'll get back to the line of scrimmage and no more. The defensive tackle Kyle Williams there for the stop.
Doubling this guy has to be a priority before moving up to the next level because the big fella, he just ate that one alive, just stuffed it. In fact, before the game, he was talking to us, and he's like, hey, these pants make me look fat? And we said, nah, man, you're just a whole lot of guy.
He is at well over 300 pounds. He's a big man.
Throwing on third down. Luck. Now he'll dump it underneath to his running back. Complete. And he gets it inside the 35 and just shy of the 30. Indianapolis moving the chains there on a gain of 12. Line of scrimmage, the 31 now on 1st and 10. On first down, Luck. His throw caught right around the 6. And they do get him down, but not before he's able to slip it inside the 5-yard line. A very solid gain of 27. From the gun, here's Love. And he will score. Touchdown, Indianapolis. Andrew Luck with his 14th touchdown of the year, 2nd of the game. And the Colts just continue to pour it on. Vinatieri able to tack on the PAT. And the lead will swell by 1 more. Vinatieri out there to kick this one away. That'll be taken in the end zone. And no run back here. This will be a touchback, and it comes out to the 25-yard line. And now out come the Bills. They have been struggling. I would imagine at halftime they went through some possible changes. Well, those changes aren't working, so now where do you go?
I think that now it's much more in their head. And what I mean by that is just what you said. You've gone over the changes. I bet they were pretty clinical at the half, not too emotional. They might need to go to the emotional side because you've got to find something, some spark somewhere. And so far, just being calm hasn't exactly worked.
They need any spark at this point. Here's a 2nd and 2 now from the 33.
Let's go!
Again, it's McCoy. And this has been a familiar sight all afternoon as they stop him behind the line. It'll be a loss of a full 3 yards there, and it also brings up 3rd down. The Bills on 3rd down. They've converted 3 out of 5 thus far. This will be 3rd and 5.
Here we go!
Now the backup Kaiser to throw. And he fires one that's intercepted. Quincy Wilson with the INT. And a terrific return as he takes this thing all the way down near the 20-yard line.
And that's a great example of ball skills right there, partner. You and I do a lot of games, and I can't tell you how many guys look to run with the football before they've intercepted it. So that's a nice job of focusing on the task at hand and coming away with the interception.
And on the ground they go with the running back. He's to the 10. And finally down at the 9-yard line. A solid pickup of 13 sets him up 1st and goal.
Now this is an example of breaking down a defense because on a lot of these runs, he's getting past the point of attack. And guess what he's doing? Forcing the secondary guys to have to make a lot of tackles.
675.
They'll try and run for it on 1st and goal. And he's going to fight his way forward here for a modest gain. A nice pickup of 6 there to get him closer to the end zone, and it'll be 2nd and goal.
They're trying to show that they can run the ball and protect this lead. Give it to the backs, play a little bit of keep away, don't you think?
And that's probably a good philosophy at this point, going to make that defense stand up and stop them. From the 2 now, 2nd and goal.
Hurry.
They'll give it to him up the middle. And he takes it in for a Colts score. Nyheim Hines, his 2nd touchdown of the afternoon. And the Colts use the short field to their advantage as they cash in for 6. And he certainly played a pivotal role with those 2 TDs and why they're up on the scoreboard right now.
Well, someone's all about winning, aren't they? Because he's not worried about the number. Sure, it's great to have 2 touchdowns. But the bottom line is what he's doing is contributing to their lead. He wants to continue to do so.
That's fielded in the end zone. And he will be brought down here at about the 17-yard line. And here come the Bills. They are right now just ice cold. I mean, they have struggled big time in this game, and they're getting blown out. How do they adjust?
So tough because we always talk about it being a team game, and you need all 11 working well together. But every now and then, partner, you need that one guy who can make a play against all odds that maybe can ignite things. And I think that's what they're looking for right now.
Yeah, you talk about going to your playmakers. They probably need to do it.
Find someone that you're used to touching the football that makes big plays and give them that opportunity to maybe wake up everyone else.
Facing a 2nd and 2 after that last catch, good for 8 yards. Working out of the gun. Here's Kaiser. The Colts are going to get him. Down he goes. Cliff Averill in there to get him. And that's sack number 6 for him on the year.
Brandon, if I'm an offensive coordinator and I see an all-out rush like that, I file it away because I'm going to use their aggressiveness against them as this game goes on. I'm going to hit them with a screen soon.
The Bills on 3rd down. They've hit it 50%, 3 of 6 to this point. This is 3rd and 9.
Let's go!
From the shotgun, it's Kaiser. And they almost had another one. They are all over the football in this game. Nearly another pick. Now 4th down. Another drive comes and goes. Still nothing on the scoreboard.
Yeah, and when the second half comes, you know, it's real easy to get discouraged and wonder if you're ever going to get things started. You just got to fight through it. Got to keep pounding away.
And a tough ask here. They're going to go for it on 4th down and 9.
Come on, let's go!
They're indeed going. It's Kaiser. Kaiser hit, and he lost the football. And the offense will cover this one up, but they'll be pushed back inside their own 10. So certainly an interesting call there to go for it. And goodness, that means this next drive is going to begin 1st and goal already at the 5-yard line. Now, this is a nice little gift wrap situation as they take over 1st and goal.
3 down. 49, guys. Mike, 49.
Throwing is Love. The quick slant caught. So a nice job to break the 1 tackle, but not much daylight after that as he's brought down. Nice job defensively to hold him to 4, and now it's 2nd and goal. From the 2 now, 2nd and goal.
Here I come. I'm coming after you, 25. I'm coming after you.
Here's Locke. Throw left side complete. That's Doyle. And he'll be brought down right on the edge of the goal line at about the 1-yard line. A touchdown saving tackle there. Now it's 3rd and goal. Well, they've been so good on 3rd down all day long. Can they convert another here on 3rd and goal? They come out here in the eye.
12.
Now Luck on 3rd and goal. And this is going to be incomplete. Something we haven't really seen much of from him, an incomplete pass.
Yeah, last week he finished at 70%. This week he's up over 80%. I don't know how you slow him down. Pass rush is usually the best way because a quarterback on his back usually can't complete a pass.
So 3 field goals that he's hit now. This last one helps him stretch out the lead.
He's been solid, hasn't he? And he lives up to the adage that every offensive coach has ever said to us. We want to end every possession with a kick, right? For them, it's either extra point, field goal, or at worst, a punt. In this case, it's been 3s.
The Bills offense now, they get set to head back onto the field. And on that last drive,
Went for it on fourth, turned it over. A good job by their defense, though. They held them to 3, but this offense, they've got to be a little bit better, a little bit more careful here.
And sometimes when you see these calls on fourth down, when they decide to go for it, it's not necessarily the coach saying, I believe in my offense. Sometimes the coach saying, I believe in my defense. I can afford to go for it here because if we don't get it, I don't think we'll give up more than 3. And that's exactly what happened there. I do. I think that he had that in his mind going into the game, that I'm going to be aggressive on offense because I know I've got a defense that can hold up their end.
It's a 6-yard pickup, and it gets them to 2nd and 4. Kaiser now on 2nd down. And he's going to be taken down. They sack him on what will be the final play of quarter number 3. Back now in Indianapolis. And this is a blowout so far as we get set for the 4th quarter. A very one-sided affair. So a tough spot for Kaiser. The sack, and now it's 3rd and long.
Here we go. What? 90. What? 90.
From the gun, Kaiser. He's going to wind up and air it out. And he knocks the ball away, and it falls incomplete. Another wayward pass. You know, things started out poorly in this game, and to be frank, they just really haven't gotten much better.
And all that does is embolden the secondary. They feel good about what's going on, and they just play better and better.
They're already slim hopes are going to ride on this one. They'll go on 4th down. Got to try it here. He's back to throw. That's Foster hauling it in over the middle. And he's got it past the 30 before he's hit and dropped. No reason not to try it there, and they do indeed convert on 4th. Kaiser now just 2 of 5 since coming on, but he does have a first down here.
Come on, let's go. What? 90.
Here's Kaiser. Into a double team, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Malik Hooker. Trying to get it to Clay that time.
Well, this defensive pressure has been constant all game long. The pass rush, the coverage, they've all been excellent, and now they'll tack on an interception here as this one continues to slip just further and further out of hand.
Look, and the Colts come up now 1st and 10 at the 41-yard line. A run by Mack to start the drive. And nothing doing. He's immediately taken down at the line of scrimmage. No gain on the play. It'll be 2nd down.
Well, Brandon, pace comes into play now because they've got the advantage. They've got the football, but they've got to be very careful about what speed they're going to play. You know, my music teacher back in New Paltz, Mrs. Bythema Bagley, used to say, don't go prestissimo when you really want to go largo. And what she meant by that is don't go too fast when you really want to go at a nice, slow, deliberate pace.
I am speechless. I am without speech. It's a gain of about 3, but it's going to leave them with 3rd and still 7 yards to go.
Strong right. Strong right. Strong right. 3 down. 3 down.
And they'll go with a ground attack here. It goes as a gain of 8, and it moves the chains.
Do my eyes deceive me, or is he getting stronger as this game moves along?
Burst seems just as good here in the 4th as it was way back in the 1st, doesn't it?
I do believe someone put a lot of time in the offseason and continues to condition during the season in order to continue to carry the ball at this rate.
And they'll run it here. And he stopped immediately there. I think that's Mack who's still down. Yeah, it is. Mack apparently shaken up there. We'll check on his status when we get back. Here's Hines. And here's another tackle made at the line. So they're converging well on the football now. Trent Murphy, the one to bring him down. And as a defensive end, getting off the ball quickly, swarming to the football, making a tackle, that's what we saw right there.
Yeah, that's what their job is. And really, a lot of the time, they have to throttle back a little bit in the run game because you know those defensive ends, they're like in a sprinter stance. They're just headed straight for the quarterback. That was good recognition on that play to hold him to no gain.
And he's going to get this one down near the 45-yard line. 3 yards won't be enough here as that'll bring up 4th down. Now here's Rigoberto Sanchez as he'll punt it away for the second time. He gets this one away, and boy, it's another boomer. The Bills offense coming out, ready to take over. They'll start the drive with a carry by McCoy. Gets this to the 24 for a gain of 4.
He continues to struggle to find a crease to break off a big one and might need to just put that aside and just try and ram his way forward and get what he can.
They'll come up 2nd and 6 now from the 24.
Come on, let's go!
Now a 2nd down throw for Kaiser. He'll set up the screen to McCoy. And he'll wind up losing yardage here back at the 21-yard line. It'll be a loss of a full 3 yards there, and it also brings up 3rd down. The Bills on 3rd down. They've converted 3 times in 8 chances. This is 3rd and 9. Kaiser. And he'll be brought down by the Colts.
That right now, that's a defeated team out there. I think you can see it totally in their body language.
Hands on hips, heads low. It's just been a struggle from the start.
Yeah, this team has been thoroughly beaten right from the word go.
Here's Matt Darr now, standing just outside his own goal line. They punted 3 times in the loss last week as he sends this one away. It's taken to the 26. That's going to go in the books as a 55-yard punt. Well done. And the Colts will go on offense here, 1st and 10. Look, and the Colts come up now 1st and 10 right at the 30. They begin the drive with Hines, fighting him off. And they take him down, losing yardage back at the 27. Tremaine Edmonds, the linebacker, was the one disrupting there defensively. And when do they start thinking about burning these timeouts? They've got all 3 still defensively.
To me, you have to start right now. Here's the time, and that means you've got to stop them on defense, not give up the yardage, use your timeouts in order to get the ball back and try and score yourself. But now is the time to start using those timeouts.
And keep in mind, it'll also stop the clock at the 2-minute warning. The Colts on 3rd down, not quite 50%, 4 for 9. This is 3rd and 4. This is Hines, and he will lose yardage back to the 34-yard line. Losing 2 yards that time, and now it's 4th down. Now here's Rigoberto Sanchez as he's on to punt for Indianapolis. Time for a break.
This one, all over but the shouting. We'll finish it after this. Now here's Rigoberto Sanchez as he's on to punt for Indianapolis. And that hits at the 6 and carries into the end zone for a touchback. Now the Bills offense gets ready to head back onto the field. They are just obviously getting shellacked here in this one, Charles. What's the message if you're a coach for this final drive in a lopsided game like this?
For a lot of coaches,
be honest,
don't forget today. Don't forget what has happened out here.
Use that as ammo going forward.
Exactly. Take a great look at that scoreboard. Realize how poorly everything went for us today. Coaching, playing, the whole deal. And never forget it, because
you're not going to want that feeling again.
No, you don't want that feeling again. And who knows? You may meet up with this team again.
Operating from the 27 now. Here's 2nd and 3. Second down, Kaiser. Throwing over the middle, and it's incomplete. Charles Clay has tied in the intended target, and it's 3rd and short.
Let's face it, perfection is something we all chase, whether it's playing this game or whatever we do. Hard to attain, but that's what they were searching for as that pass goes incomplete.
So the incomplete pass on the last play, and that leads us to a 3rd and 3.
Come on, let's go!
They'll try and run for it with McCoy. And he's able to get it to the 33. Good enough for a first down. It'll go as a gain of 6 that time, and it moves the chains as well. So they'll come up 1st and 10 now from the 33. Boy, and now they can't even get a play off. Now the offensive penalty has us back where we started as they come up on a 1st and 10. After the penalty, it's McCoy. Call it a gain of 4 on 1st, and that'll make it 2nd down. Tough running there. That's a hard-earned 4 yards.
Yeah, those are the unsung kind of runs. They don't fill up the stat sheet, but they do set you up in good position on 2nd down.
So Charles are able to complete what so often seems to be elusive, a shutout in the NFL. And maybe what's fitting is they ended the game on the field, that defensive unit on the field. What an exclamation mark.
And probably felt like they could go another 60 minutes without anyone putting points on the board against them. That's the confidence you gain throughout when you're pitching a shutout. And they're going to leave the stadium feeling like they're all 10 feet tall.
So for the Colts, they remain one of the hottest teams out there as the win moves them to 6-1. And they will hit the road next week for a date with the Oakland Raiders. Meanwhile, for the Bills, things are definitely going south quickly as they fall now to 1-6. And they'll try again next week at home against New England. And for Charles Davis and
Bye.